well.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks a lot. Now, Dame Karen of Hardy can't be with us this series. No, Karen, don't be a stranger. Come see us anytime. We're going to miss you. But fear not, because this year a host of familiar faces will be lending us their expertise. Starting with a very lovely face indeed. It's time for Choreography Corner. Jazzy music. Let's hear it for Camilla Sekadalera.
Thank you.
It is lovely to see you. I've not seen you since Ian's wedding.
On the dance floor.
On the dance floor. That was a good wedding dance floor, wasn't it? It was
wedding.
amazing. How's LA life treating you, Camilla?
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I run a life coaching and hypnosis business there now, and I do a lot of meditation. So slightly different than the dancing.
Slightly different to this. We could all do a bit of that in our lives.
Yeah.
And you've written a book?
I have a second book, actually. Second self-help book just came out in the UK and in the US last month. It's called Reinvent Me.
Yeah.
It's an 8-step program to reinvention for your life, career, relationship. And I'm actually touring in the UK right now, so people can come and join the workshop and work through it with me.
You're a busy lady.
Yeah.
You've managed to watch the show. And
Twice.
We're going to go. You watched it twice.
I loved it so much.
You have to. It was such a good first show. I think it was the best first show we've had in years.
I loved it.
We're going to start at the top of the leaderboard.
Okay.
Aston and his incredible foxtrot, and he got 31. I mean, what a score for week one.
Yes.
How much did you enjoy his sort of jazzy splashes, this little twist on this?
Look at this. I loved it. And I think it's really clever of Jeanette to show his personality off so quickly into the competition, because I'm totally in love already. But also there was a lot of foxtrot in there. So it wasn't like it was all flashy. There was everything, I thought. I mean, he's definitely one to watch for sure.
No, look at that. I mean,
Come on.
That was very, very good. And Jeanette looks so happy at the end of it.
They look like a solid partnership already, which I thought was impressive.
Which gives us all confidence watching, doesn't it? Not far behind Aston on the leaderboard, Debbie McGee, OMG. When her leg came out of that dress, I knew we were in for a treat.
Can I have a private lesson? I need a stretch lesson to understand how to get the leg up that far.
Oh, those limbs. I'm so excited to see what she can do. What made this performance so special?
Well, look, she's on her own here and completely holding her own. And then this tricky thing of catching the tambourine on the first night. I mean, that's so, she could have dropped, it could have been a disaster, but she's just got her arms and everything. There's only one thing I really like her to work on, and that is to bring her turns and spins up to the same level as everything else, because this lady could go all the way.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this already. This is week one and so good. So let's talk about gorgeous Ruth. A lot of love for this lady in the world. Dancing with Anton, a beautiful waltz. Craig was a little harsh and called it a stumble and grab dance, which was a bit much, I think, for a week one. What did you make of Ruth's performance?
I think she started out, look at this, so lovely, the standing turn, is so graceful. But then I think a little bit of fear set in. I think fear... She said it's the most terrifying thing she's ever done. And I can only compare that to when I had to sing in public the first time. And really, fear gets you in a way that you can't even remember right from left. And I just want to say to her, week one is gone. Enjoy this week and come out in a completely different way this week. Nerves are gone, you've done it, you're ready. Yeah. Give her some confidence, because it's week one.
I know. I think the thing is, I can sort of almost see it in her, in a few of the dances, that I remember it so well, that you're so frightened. It's like your legs aren't going to move at all. And then your feet move slightly a little bit too late. Yeah. She's with the pro there.
She's
she's
a lovely woman
Anton
as well.
She is. Gemma had a really hard task. She had to come out, open the show. She absolutely smashed it with her cha-cha-cha. Now, Shirley said she really enjoyed Gemma's rotations.
Yes.
But she'd like to see her stand on more of a straight leg. Now, why is that important?
If you just see the clip that I picked here, because the legs are so bent, nothing up here can be really sharp as well. But when she was doing all the twisting and turning, she was really sharp. So I like to see that all the way through and all of the moves. I'm going to show you. It's demo time.
Ooh.
Okay.
So that's our rubbish MC Hammer rip-off. We couldn't afford the real thing. I apologise.
I've got the wrong shoes on as well.
You've always
never
got
mind.
the wrong shoes on.
So basically, she was coming from a bent leg, which means that when you kind of sort of roll into it, everything up here will be a bit, you know, iffy as well. But if you come up, I'm sorry, I'm just going to lift my skirt up.
Never apologise.
If you kind of squeeze down through the floor on a straight leg and then you power onto that leg, it means that everything all the way up to this hand.
Look at that. I hope you're all doing this at home, people. Isn't she good? It's glad to have her back.
I think I was enjoying that a little bit too much.
Can you do one more time?
Okay. And through the leg, through the floor, and onto the foot. It's going to be much sharper.
That's exactly what we mean, people. Okay, Alexandra's waltz was a beautiful moment. I think we We all had tears in our eyes. And all the judges agreed that musically, oh, my goodness me, her musicality really shone throughout. What did you think?
I totally agree. I think what she did was she internalized the feeling and emotion and drew us all in. Instead of being sort of out there going, watch me, it was just so emotional and beautiful and musical. When she is going from out of hold to in hold, those transitions for me were just gorgeous. And that's what struck me. Week 1, hello, amazing.
Yes. Oh, well done, lady. On to Susan's Viennese waltz. I loved her frock. I thought she
makes me
clearly
smile.
in it. I know this, again, another brilliant partnership here. Praise from the judges. But Craig said the pivot turns were a bit jackhammerish.
Yeah.
What does he mean?
Basically, when she was doing the pivots, I think Kevin had worked so hard on her powering going in between his legs, right, which is great. She's powering going forward, but then I think she was taking, look here, she's taking the power onto the back leg as well, so it becomes a bit like 1, 2, 1, 2, instead of sort of, like when you're driving a car, you know, when you've got to find that balance.
The acceleration
it should have been
and the
a bit more of a
clutch.
smoother transition, but that will come. I mean, you know.
This is week 1.
That's a difficult step.
I know. Well done to Susan. Let's end tonight with David's cha-cha-cha. Darcy, so impressed with how he led Nadia. Again, week 1. I mean, did he impress you with those skills?
He did, but because first you learn the steps, that's like the first thing, but he didn't just learn the steps, he learned to lead this lady as well. And I think he actually came out with this determination, like, I'm here, I'm going to give it 100% in every step, which just makes you want to watch it. I'm like, what? That's nice.
That's
right?
nice.
It's nice.
I love your reaction. That's nice. I know you completely owned it.
Yeah.
We will discuss our other lovely couples tomorrow. Will you come back?
I would love to.
Haven't put you off more demo times, please. Camilla! Lovely to see you, gorgeous. Now, our final guest tonight is one of the nation's favourite entertainers and the oldest gentleman in the competition. Translation, he's a legend. And in his own words, he may have done his back in on Saturday. It's Brian and Amy.
Your posture was very poor. You didn't create the V shape.
You were great in promenade. You walked forward on your heel.
The acting I absolutely loved.
Welcome, Brian and Amy. Oh, look at you, lovely too. Oh, popular with the crowd, popular with the crowd.
God bless you, ladies and gentlemen. I love all 3 of you.
Literally 3 people. Dorothy's called. She wants her ruby slippers back.
Well, she can have them back. They weren't very magical for me. Were they?
I thought you did amazing.
I know. When you finished your dance, Brian, Amy squealed with delight, as did all of us.
Because I didn't tread on your foot, basically, did I? Yeah, so, no, it was a real relief. You know, and I got a nice thumbs up from Amy at the end, and I was delighted with that. And, no, I mean, it was very nerve-wracking, of course, because I'm very used to working on my own, and suddenly I'm in a room with everyone, and it was palpable, the anxiety and everything else. So it was catching, and by the end, I was all right for, an hour before, and then suddenly
That's the thing. If you're around loads of other people who are really nervous and anxious, and they're all pacing through their steps, it is quite catching.
But
That's what it was, wasn't it? Waiting on the stairs and everybody else getting quite nervous.
Yeah.
And then I held your hand and I was like, oh, I think you might be a little bit nervous now.
Yeah, because I'm not a dancer. You're a dancer. But you can't wave. No, at the beginning of the show when we were in there. And they went, hello to everyone, and she's like this.
I didn't know we were on.
He didn't know we were on air.
Come on, do it again.
Do wave proproperly. See, just like this. It nearly hit me in the face. I thought it was a fly.
It's because they went Brendan, so I went, oh, it's not us.
I like it, but even that's got a slight little flick. We've all been doing this one today. We've been doing that, which we'll see in a little minute. So, I mean, you screamed with delight. When the scores came in, I was talking to your makeup earlier on, and you were like, actually, when the scores came in, we were really happy.
We were all right, because we'd never done it before.
Yeah.
Amy or me, you know, so we were like, hey, great, that's good, isn't it? And then then we get to about halfway through, and I still think we're all right, didn't I? And I said, whereabouts are we then? You know, and she went, we're at the bottom. I went, really?
Hang on.
And she went, don't worry, there's another 7. And I was like, yeah. And then we get near the end, you go, we 7 at the bottom. And I said, we'll be all right, because Aston's on and he's rubbish. He'll be rubbish. And then, of course, he was brilliant.
Oh, God. I have to say, one of my favourite things on social media this weekend was you and Aston. It's actually making me laugh even thinking about it. It's you two in the changing room afterwards. I love your bromance, and you're laughing at the fact that he's at the top and you're at the bottom, but you're better than him.
I was better of them, and then I said, what tips can you give me to improve?
Yeah.
He said, you've only just got to walk on and you will get better scores than that. You know, so we've got to work on it, you know. And then we have to do the bit where we talk to camera at certain points during the evening. And then we had this moment where I said, you know, we're at the bottom, but, you know, we can still get up that ladder. And she went, yeah, but it's a long ladder. You know,
Nothing like that.
No, we've had a great time. I mean, I love this lady from Wales, the current Latin American world champion.
I think.
British. Wow. The last time the British won was in 1985.
Oh my goodness
And in
me.
all British couples.
You have introduced
Do the wave, I'll do the wave.
the brilliant level. All do the Amy way.
Everybody.
Oh, but this is more about Amy.
Yeah, but she can't even speak Latin or American, so
Have a
I
look
don't know
at
how she
this.
won. How did she win?
We're in the shop and we're ordering a sandwich and he tells them. And I'm like,
Well, I'm
brilliant.
proud.
We're going to find out more about Amy now. Here you go, here you go, here you go.
I'm Amy Dowden from Wales. I'm the current British Latin American champion and one of the highest ranked ballroom and Latin dancers in the UK. Being part of Strictly, I still need to pinch myself. It's just so exciting. My dance style is competitive, feminine, quite feisty. I was super excited when I found out Brian was going to be my partner. I leave rehearsals every day with my jaw aching from laughing so much. I have to be super strict when teaching Brian, so I put my shouting voice on sometimes. We're going to have so much fun and hopefully the most incredible experience.
I like that. It's that one. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Oh, right. You've actually
Don't get in a wave, though. Don't get in a wave.
So this week we go from tango to cha-cha-cha. Now, Amy, feeling positive, looking good, climbing up the very long ladder.
Yes, well, we've done a little bit of practice today.
Yeah.
And we're going straight back to practice.
Oh, now, right, okay, all night.
Yes.
No sleep before Saturday for you. Do you like this one, though, Brian? I think this is one
I
where you're
think it
gonna
will
get
hopefully
sharp.
play to my strengths. I mean, the tango, there's a lot of disciplines there. And
It is in the cha-cha. With different types of disciplines. And we've got a few tricks.
Oh, yes, we have.
But don't tell them.
And hopefully I will impress my daughter, because the next day after this Strictly moment, my daughter Googled Anne Widdecombe, and we were lower than blimmin' Anne Widdecombe.
This week.
She couldn't wait to tell her, Dad, you're lower than that. I was all right. Love don't well, trying to have a day off.
Family support.
I know.
Yeah, goodness.
Thank you, Lucy.
Yeah, Lucy, you wait. Good luck this weekend.
Oh, and I cannot say how wonderful this lady. I'm so honoured to be dancing with her.
It's a beautiful thing, people. Brian and Amy.
Thank you very much.
I'll work on my wave.
That's all we have time for tonight. A huge thank you to all my gorgeous guests. Join us tomorrow night at 6:30. We'll have another dollop of Dalla Up, an exclusive look at next week's tunes, plus Debbie and Giovanni, Alexandra and Gorka and David and Nigel. We'll see you tomorrow. Right, do the Amy wave.
Yeah.
The Amy wave.